All right, welcome English students. I'm just going to walk you through the process of accessing your weekly assignments through GradPoint. So I'm going to pull up my GradPoint login. I've typed in my username and my password that's located on that little white sticky sticker. Now I'm going to log in. You may want to have it remember your password, but I won't have it right now. All right, so my classes are going to show up right over here. You should have all of your coursework right over here. So I'm going to click on English 101. Over here you can see what's due, that it's due soon. There's a couple assignments due. You need to check that regularly as well as the announcements down here. All right, so the screen that pops up immediately is going to be some important information that you need to be reading. All right, so my important information popped up. I'm going to read all of this. It's not a lot. It's just information about Compass Learning and about No Red Ink, and we're going to talk about how to access these two types of assignments. So once I'm done reading this, I need to come down here and click on this button, this icon right here. It says mark this activity complete. Otherwise, I can't move on to the next lesson. And so once I click that, it's now showing that my assignment is complete. Now I can move on. So under week 1, I come over here and you'll see a check mark once it's complete. Over here in week 1, we have Introduction to Greek Mythology. So I'm going to click on that. Now when this pops up, you'll see that there's really no lesson in here. It says to access your lesson, your writing assignment, and your weekly quiz. You need to click here on Compass Learning. You can also click this icon right here, and that will take you to Compass. Now don't forget to include, again, your username and password that's on that, that sticker that we gave you. And then you also need to make sure the school, when you're logging in, is listed as ACVCS. Otherwise, you won't be able to log in. So I read that. I'm going to click on Compass Learning. I'll log in. All right, my school is listed as ACVCS. If it shows up as Odyssey, you can simply erase that and just type in ACVCS. So I'm gonna log in. And all right, my English class is ready for me. So I click on English and I click on week 1 because that's where it said to go. And everything in this folder is required for me to complete during this first week of class. So I have some vocabulary assignments right here as a lesson and a quiz, and then I have an introduction to Greek mythology. There's also a writing assignment. Writing assignments, I only require you to write 1 to 2 paragraphs on these. So the first writing prompt is, in Greek mythology, it is believed that the gods had many powers and used them for both good and bad. If you could have that kind of power, of what would you like to be, a goddess, or god or goddess? And why. So it's not asking you whether you like to be a god or a goddess. It's asking you what type of power would you like to be if you were a god. And then how would you use that power? So you answer that in 1 to 2 prompts. Answer completely, or 1 to 2 paragraphs and answer completely. Don't give me a sentence or 2. And it needs to be a nice, complete paragraph with lots of details. Or give me a couple paragraphs. Make sure your answers are complete and detailed. So once I'm done with that, actually I'll go back. If you ever erase the prompt and you want to get it back, click on this question mark icon and it will pop back the prompt for you. Then you can click down here, paste to draft, and you can always have it as you're typing. So you type your response right here. Once you are finished, come over here to Hand in Project and I will receive that. So I'm going to click on Hand in Project. Do you want to hand this project in? Yes, but right now I'll click No. If you want to come back to this and you're not done, come up here to File and go to Save. And you can save that and you can come back and open it up again and continue working on it. Please do not simply If you don't get a prompt, because sometimes they're pretty detailed and they can be difficult to answer or wrap your head around. If you ever come across one where you need additional help, don't just simply type, "I need help," right here, and then submit it to me, because I may not get it for a week. And then there's an entire week that's gone by and you haven't received the help that you need. And so make sure if you ever need help to save this, or just to close it out if you haven't typed anything in, and then shoot me an email. My email address is sgibson@anotherchoicecharter.org. And tell me what the prompt is about. It helps if I know what Odyssey Writer number it is. And I will do my best to address any issues or help you out in any way I can, so you can answer the Odyssey Writer prompts. But like I said, 1 to 2 paragraphs, that's it. No, I don't want to save it because it's not. All right, so once I've completed all my work, or if I'm in the midst of it, I'm going to log out. You also have another assignment here on GradPoint. So I'm going to go back to GradPoint, and you'll see there's a No Red Ink. You'll have these every week. No Red Ink is a grammar assignment, and they kind of will test your ability to decipher between commonly confused words, where to include commas and punctuation, apostrophes, and other things of that nature. So when I come to the No Red Ink, once again, there's no real assignment in here. It just gives instructions on where to go to get my assignment. So you can, again, click on this link, or you can click down here. But first of all, it gives some instructions. It says create an account, and make sure you use this invite code right here. Otherwise, you can't access the assignments that I have assigned. So I'm going to click on No Red Ink. It's going to bring me to this page, this login page. I'm going to come down here and click on Student. Okay, so right here, you see it asks class invite code or email, but don't do the email, do the invite code. So I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come back over here to No Red Ink, and I'm going to paste it right there. You don't have to have a username, but I would encourage you, if you do include a username, don't forget it. Anyway, but you can put a username in there, or you can leave it blank, and you need to put your first name. You need to make up a password. Do something very simple and easy that you can remember. Doesn't have to be complex. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 for my password, and my last name. And click on this little button. My parent and I agree to No Red Ink's. Yeah, sure. And don't forget the gender. I'm a male. Oh, okay then. I guess you do need a username. I'm just going to do Steven. Simple, all right? Doesn't have to be weird. Doesn't have to be Dragon Lord 339. Okay. Oh, okay, fine. I guess it does. Oh, that's because I already did one. Okay, I'm gonna do Steven Gibson. All right, then it's going to ask you a series of questions, or not really a series of questions. Just what are your interests? So my sports, I love soccer. I like college football. I'm just going to leave it at soccer right now. All right, TV. You pick whatever interests you. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I do like the Hunger Games. All right. Musicians, and so on and so forth. So you go down the line. You don't have to answer them all, especially if you don't like anything within that category. And I'm going to continue. What it's asking you there, why it's asking you those questions, it's going to cater the assignments to your interests. And so your sentences, your grammar sentences, your weekly oral language sentences are going to be catered around certain characters within those shows, or certain topics within your interests. So select your grade. Well, I'm in 9th grade, and so I'm done. All right. So you got it on the agenda. I have 0 quizzes, 0 assignments. So once I click on that, I have some assignments that I can complete. I can begin those now. So Once you click on begin, then you can go from there and complete the assignment that you have. And that is it for navigating my English class. This will be kind of a week-to-week thing. You'll always have a grammar assignment, and you'll always have a Compass assignment. So let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.